Today, I'd like to talk about love and hate, and also love versus hate. So, when I think of the word love, I think of happiness, completedness, wholesomeness, friendships, understanding, mutuality, dedication, and resolutions or reconciliations. I think the most important thing when you're loving somebody is to try to understand why you fell in love with the person. And this applies to families as well. I think for parents, it must be because I've never been married, and I don't have children yet. So I'm just going by my knowledge, not by experience. But for parents, it must be when the baby smiles back for the first time and your heart drops and you go, oh my Lord. So it doesn't have to be, when I say fall in love, I don't mean romance, or I don't necessarily mean romance. But I think the important part is that we remember why we fell in love. And then from there on, it becomes dedication, because you're trying to remind yourself what hit you in your heart. What about the moment hit you in your heart? Because epiphanies, when something hits you and you go, oh, it's an epiphany. But epiphanies become just another knowledge that you've always had after so many decades or so many years. It becomes just another wiseness, not necessarily wisdom, but wiseness that you've already had for a while. And then thereon, it becomes dedication to understand why it was so profound to you when it happened. And that dedication becomes love. That dedication is not, oh, I'm falling in love all over again every day. It is love itself, not the act or the event of falling in love. Now, when I think of the word hate, I don't think of it as disliking things severely. I think of it as abandonment, rejection, denial, neglect, and absolute jealousy toward love itself. Let's say a couple has love and you say, I don't like the fact that they're in love. I hate, or you walk around going, I hate couples. I hate families. I hate animals. That emotion that you're describing definitely is hate. Because you're not disliking something. You're not disliking a condition. You are disliking the entirety that the word love resembles or stands for. So you don't want to connect with anybody or thing. You don't want anybody to understand. And it truly comes from your heart. Deep down from your heart. That is hate. Hate is not to be so angry that you just want to yell at that person for 3 hours straight. That is still not hate. But if you hate the person, if you neglect the person so much, neglect the person's needs so much, and their safety to feel physically safe, and you hit them, or you yell at them every day, every single day, that is hate. Because, and this is where I want to get into love versus hate. Love is the act, the dedication and the willingness to keep holding on to the moment that you fell in love, because it is profound to you and you seek truth. At any type of love, you need the willingness to seek truth. It means even when you're weak, even when you want to get jealous, even when you want to hate, even when you want to give up, even when you want to deny yourself, there's a click inside of you. And when that epiphany hits you and it goes click, oh, that's what I was looking for. And you get up from your downtime and you get back up like a resilient soldier. And you go back to doing your own things in terms of love, compassion, harmony, peace, creativity, soul searching, connecting with others, reaching out to others, then you are not a hateful person. To struggle and have hate and look for hate, that is one with resilience, one without resiliency, without compassion, without the aim to learn about love. Going through turmoils, going through hardships, going through challenges, falling down. Even if you fall down every day, or every week, or every month, or you've fallen down for so many decades, so many days, so many hours, that still does not define you as a hateful person or a bad person, a person without love. Love is defined by the moments that when you get up from those situations, where is your aim? And are you relentless in not giving up on finding what love is to yourself and to others? Wanting to inspire yourself. Wanting to inspire others. So, it's a very different world. Hate cannot destroy love, because love in itself is creativity and production. The willingness and the wanting to create, to give to others so that they go, oh wow, now I'm motivated, now I'm inspired. Hate cannot do that, unfortunately and fortunately. Hate can only follow, chase, tailgate love, and try to break it. Its only creativity is, how do I destroy love? Which means it does not give birth on its own. It's not giving birth to anything. It's destruction. Now, love is the force. When hate keeps on destroying it, love in itself is, you know what? I understand you hate. You hate on things. Maybe you hate me. But sorry, I'm love. I can't give up on love because that's just what I am. That type of inspiration in people, in things, in animals, in the remaining historical artifacts and articles, that when we see, read, watch, get to experience in person, smell, whatever it is, makes us feel, okay, now I'm ready to live another decade. That is love. Hate can never defeat love, because love is the grandmother and grandfather of hate. Because love, with its purposes, after it leaves the situations and the places, when the loneliness builds up and those children never get to learn what love truly means, they birth hate. grandchildren cannot ever go back to history and say, I'm not going to have my grandparents. The grandparents are what made you. You cannot make the grandparents. So that is my thought for today. It is August 30th, 2020, Sunday from Los Angeles. Have a great day. Bye-bye.